Are you ready to uncover the shocking truth that renowned psychologist Jordan Peterson recently revealed about the Bible? In an interview with Joe Rogan, Peterson boldly described the Bible as way more true than just true. He believes this ancient text holds a profound structure underpinning a significant portion of our cultural knowledge today. What led Peterson to this astonishing revelation? Join us as we dive into this video to explore the insights he gained from reading the Bible Museum in Washington. In a recent interview with Joe Rogan, Jordan Peterson shared a fascinating revelation about the Bible and its relationship to truth. After visiting the Museum of the Bible in Washington, D.C., Peterson had a newfound understanding of the Bible's significance. Peterson expressed his realization, saying, "I just figured this out this week." He emphasized that the Bible is a foundational agreement for humanity, stating, "That's the Bible, by the way." He explained that there was only one book in the early days, the Bible. As time passed, countless other books emerged, but they were all influenced by the teachings of the Bible. He emphasized, all of those books in some sense emerged out of that underlying book, referring to the Bible. Peterson highlighted that the Bible is not merely a single book, but a collection of books, a library that holds immense wisdom and knowledge. During the discussion, Peterson expanded on the importance of fundamental texts in Western civilization. He described them as the texts upon which most other texts depend. He mentioned William Shakespeare's works as one example of influential texts that shaped subsequent literature. However, Peterson ultimately identified the Bible as the ultimate source of all linguistic production, profoundly influencing language and storytelling. Throughout the interview, Peterson expressed concerns about the decline of Western civilization. He mentioned society's preoccupation with gender issues as a sign of civilizational collapse. These remarks drew criticism from Media Matters, a far-left progressive activist group known for calling for boycotts against conservative news commentators. Bible and gender. Jordan Peterson further talked about the Bible and its connection to the issue of gender. The conversation was initiated when Joe Rogan mentioned comments made by Douglas Murray, an author who argues that collapsing civilizations tend to become fixated on gender. According to Rogan, Murray suggested this tendency could be traced back to ancient civilizations like the Romans and Greeks. In response, Peterson offered a profound insight, asserting that the true problem lies not in gender, but in the dissolution of categories. Expanding on this idea, Peterson emphasized, "It's not so much an obsession with gender, it's a disintegration of categories as a precursor." He explained that when fundamental categories start to break down, it indicates a deteriorating culture. He clarified that culture is a shared structural category that enables us to perceive the world similarly. And according to Peterson, this shared perception is partially rooted in the Bible. Peterson further delved into the phenomenon of individuals grappling with gender identity, making a surprising observation. He suggested that many of these individuals may be on the autistic spectrum. Drawing an intriguing parallel, he likened the widespread trend of transgender identification to the unsettling satanic ritual abuse allegations that emerged in daycares during the 1980s. In attempting to explain the underlying reasons for such societal upheaval, Peterson pointed to the increasing number of women entering the workforce and entrusting their children to strangers. He theorized that this shift in dynamics, particularly for those who were borderline schizophrenic, could lead to pathological fantasies and contribute to the prevailing hysteria. Those fantasies propagated into the population, he recalled. Creativity and gender. Peterson made a thought-provoking observation about the connection between creativity and gender dysphoria. He pointed out that creative individuals tend to be less stable in their identities, which he believes is what makes them creative in the first place. Peterson suggested that this lack of stability in identity might contribute to the growing number of people identifying as transgender. They're not stable in their identity because they're creative, Peterson insisted, adding that creative people by definition aren't stable in their identities. That's what makes them creative. Rogan sought clarification and asked Peterson if he believed creativity motivated people to change their gender identity. Peterson responded confidently, saying, "I don't think so. I know so." This led to a deeper conversation about the Bible. Peterson has previously said he does not believe in God but is terrified he might exist. noting that he would often answer that he acts as if God exists. Also, neither Peterson nor Rogan identifies as believers in the traditional sense. However, Peterson's daughter, Michaela, suddenly converted and embraced Christianity. This background sets the stage for Peterson's explanation of the role of culture and the Bible. The culture Peterson argued that culture is currently experiencing a breakdown because it is built upon a shared set of beliefs and the ability to communicate them. He emphasized that culture requires a framework or structure to thrive. Communication, in particular, relies on the usage and meaning of words. And the authoritative usage of words is greatly influenced by fundamental literature in a given culture. According to Peterson, the Bible is one of these fundamental works that has shaped our language and culture. He compared it to the influential writings of Shakespeare, Dante, and Milton. By examining the Bible, one can gain insights into the language and structure of our culture. It is a cornerstone for understanding the foundational ideas and values that have shaped our society. As the discussion unfolds, it becomes evident that Peterson's exploration of the Bible goes beyond religious beliefs. He delves into this ancient text's historical and cultural significance, emphasizing its influence on the development of language, thought, and societal structures. Underlying all of this is the Bible, which plays a crucial role in shaping our shared understanding. As believers and non-believers alike, we acknowledge the absolute significance of the Bible in forming our common truth. The Bible is the truth. It's not that the Bible is true. The Bible is the prerequisite for manifesting truth, making it even truer than just being true, we assert. The Bible holds a distinct kind of truth that cannot be overlooked. In fact, we firmly believe this is the only way to address the perplexing issue of perception. Recently, something profound has been unfolding in the life of Peterson. He finds himself face to face with the undeniable reality of God, and it's proving to be an arduous challenge to evade it. His encounters with this reality are becoming increasingly difficult to ignore. Summarizing some of Peterson's noteworthy statements, UKTimeNews.com shed light on his perspective. Peterson regards Christ as more than a mythical figure or historical person. Instead, he sees Christ as a unique fusion of these two aspects. The predicament lies in the fact that I actually believe in this concept. However, I'm astounded by my belief and struggle to fully comprehend it, Peterson openly admits. The truth of Christ's existence is immensely overwhelming, and Peterson wonders about the consequences of embracing this truth wholeheartedly. I can't even fathom what would happen to someone if they wholeheartedly accepted it, he ponders. We witness a profound transformation through Peterson's introspection and wrestling with his beliefs. The Bible has become an undeniable force in his life, challenging his preconceived notions and beckoning him to explore the depths of faith. In his exploration of faith, Peterson shared a remarkable statement about his evolving belief in God. He admitted, "In the past, when asked if I believed in God, I responded in various ways, saying, 'No, but I'm afraid he probably exists.'" This apprehensive acknowledgement highlights Peterson's growing awareness of the potential existence of a higher power. Furthermore, Peterson emphasized the transformative power of acting as if God truly exists. He asserted, "There is no limit to what would happen if you acted as if God existed." This sentiment echoes what Christian apologists have professed for centuries and aligns with the core teachings of Jesus. In fact, Peterson's viewpoint parallels the sentiments expressed by C.S. Lewis back in 1944. Lewis famously stated, "I believe in Christianity as I believe that the sun has risen, not only because I see it, but because by it I see everything else." Both Peterson and Lewis recognize the profound impact of acknowledging the existence of God and its transformative effect on perception. However, critics have scrutinized Peterson's message, labeling it as a form of pseudo-Christianity. It is crucial to clarify that Peterson's perspective does not align with traditional Christianity. Instead, he exemplifies an unbeliever who exhibits an extraordinary degree of intellectual honesty and integrity while grappling with the reality of the Bible and its influence on Western civilization and Christian philosophy. To truly embrace Christianity, Peterson would need to acknowledge his inherent helplessness and engage in a faith relationship with Jesus Christ, the central figure of the Christian faith. As Jesus himself proclaimed, "I am the truth." So what do you think of the shocking truth about Jordan Peterson in the Bible? Comment below and subscribe for more.